Why is it like that? Why this is not how it's supposed to be. Uh it was literally not like that 1 second ago. But hello, I am Mikey, your giant squidzy, and yeah, um your host for this evening. I don't know where the crap Jake is. I gotta move him around.
What
Okay.
did you do to me?
Dude, literally,
Whoa, I'm on both screens.
we got double Tyler. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be hilarious.
You actually have a half
Maybe
a
half and
Tyler.
half.
There you go.
Wee. Alright, alright, alright. We're very professional here at the Boomcast. Oh yeah. Uh this never
Double
happened.
Tyler.
This never
What's
happened.
going on?
Welcome to the Boomcast. I am Mikey, your giant squizzy and host. That is Jake. He's very smiley. Um, Today we're discussing our favorite sci-fi content of all sorts. Joining me, as I said earlier, Jake, the Lions fan, and is excited about stuff. What kind of stuff you excited about, Jake?
Hard Knocks, baby, starts tonight.
Mm.
Actually, I think it already aired or is airing right now. But I'm dedicated
I might watch
to the
it.
cast.
I'll watch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I always watch them all.
I'm just saying, Dan Campbell is going to be great.
I think so. Also, we have a man who is floating in some kind of futuristic planet with spaceships and stuff. It's Tyler. Tyler, reporting from the year 3025. How's it like?
You mean you can see it in the background? I mean, we're pretty colorful out here. Yeah, I mean,
Pollution
nothing really
looks
changed.
terrible.
It is. Like we can't breathe out here. We're really dying. You guys
Los
need to calm it down.
Angeles.
Global warming's really got to us in the future.
I mean, the future looks cool, so I guess keep global warming going. No, not really. Unless I mean it. Are you guys? Or what's happening?
What?
You guys were so robotic there for a second. Anywho,
You mean in your headset that's dying?
no, like on Discord and video and stuff. Your video froze. Anywho, Tyler's missing an arm.
Ah!
Let's get to the drink of the show. We have Mountain Dew Baja Mango Jam. Ooh, with a blast. So it's Mountain Dew with a blast of natural and artificial
The
mango
background is-
flavor.
The
had
background
to
is
travel
really
to the
messing
past
your
for
stuff
this.
up, bro.
I'm cracking it open. We are forging ahead.
That smells so
It
good.
does smell. I'm excited. I'm so thirsty.
I've
This
been
is-
wanting to drink this for weeks.
This is like from 100 years in the past.
Jake, Tyler.
Dink it.
Think it. Oh.
That is so good.
That is good.
It's not bad.
And
Shut
now
up,
I lost
Tyler.
a year off my life.
Wow.
It's okay. You're not missing
Microsoft's
much.
down 5 points.
Anywho, yes. So that was really good. I like that. Not as good as regular Baja Blast, of course, but still pretty good. Probably, yeah, easily number 2 for the Baja, the Blast, I guess.
I haven't tried the other ones, so
The other one was pineapple. Tyler loved it.
did you hate it?
Disgusting.
I liked it. But the mango is definitely better. But yes, so we will be discussing our favorite sci-fi stuff. Did these come to you pretty easily, or do you guys have to really think about it?
Mine are real basic answers, but I don't care because they're the best. So
Mine came pretty easy. Like when I thought of movie, one movie shot in my head instantly. TV show, easily thought of that. And video game, I thought of it pretty easily too.
Actually, I think in my head I just switched one,
Oh snap!
and it's not as basic B,
Mm,
and I like it.
I like it.
If you
Um,
guys, if you guys thought about TV show and then you thought about me, like I'm sure you guys
I
could easily
100% know
guess
what yours is.
that.
You
Yeah,
will
my
not shut up about it.
Is it the one he mentions on the show like every time?
Which one? Tokyo Revengers? No, it's not it.
Okay.
It's the other one he won't shut up about. Um, but anywho, let's jump to movies and hope the screen's not messed up. We shall see. Hey, okay, okay. Oh. Nice, Jake. I like it.
Tyler did
Um,
nothing.
I did before you.
No.
he was like spirit fingers.
I do the same thing every time.
Lame.
Don't worry, guys. It gets better from here. We're just shaking off the rust because it's been like a million months since last time we
Been
streamed.
like a month.
Yes. I mean, to our defense, the last one we did was really upsetting and
Yeah.
kind of
And
killed
I
the
wasn't
mood.
there.
You were not there.
Before we get
It was a great episode. YouTube kind of sucks for it.
Before we get into our movie choices, let me just say, since it's been a while since we've been on here, I have seen 3 movies in the movie theaters. Because on Thursdays, when I have to go to where I go, I have nothing to do, so I just go watch a movie to waste time. I've seen Elvis, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Bullet Train.
Oh my god.
Elvis was pretty good.
I've seen none of those.
Yeah, Elvis was pretty good. I mean, it's definitely worth watching because you learn more about Elvis and what he went through and everything like that. Um, Thor: Love and Thunder was kind of a disappointment. Like Thor Ragnarok was like obviously the best
So
one out of all. I mean, it
tough.
had like it was a mixture of like the humor and like action, and it fit really well with each other. But with Thor: Love and Thunder, I felt like all they were trying to do was like force humor and comedy onto you consistently. So it just became like too much, and it wasn't like funny anymore. And it was just like they wasted a really good bad guy. Like
Mm.
Gore could have been really good in that movie, and he's supposed to be the god killer, but like he literally kills like one god.
Is it Thor? Don't say. Okay.
And then Bullet Train. If you like action movies, you're gonna like this movie. I mean, like if you like Transporter and stuff like that, like I don't know why people say it's like a bad movie. Like I don't know what they were expecting. It's literally just supposed to be like a action and movie, and of course something's gonna be like kind of funny or like don't look the best, but like it's a good action movie. I liked it. I thought it
It's
was great.
it's the same people that like don't like fast
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
it's
that
it
was a
looks like
great
it's just
movie.
supposed
you
to be
go
fun.
in you
Yeah,
go
it's
in
awesome.
there and you're getting like a solid 7 or 7.5 purely based on action.
Yep. It's a good movie. It's worth watching. Elvis is worth watching. I mean, Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, you can watch it, but like honestly, if you didn't, you're not missing much, really.
Well, I have to watch it. One, because it's Taika Waititi and I have to watch his movies. That's just a law. That and Jason Statham. And then it's part of the Marvel
It's just
universe, so
yeah.
I kind of have to
They've
watch it.
they've been pretty not great lately with their
Nope.
stuff.
Like I've enjoyed every movie I've seen so far, but yeah, it's not. It hasn't been up to par with like every other phase, you know.
Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. I mean, like watching it, like it was fun to watch, but like when you get done with the movie and stuff, you're like, yeah, that wasn't the greatest. You're like, it was not that good. Like, I mean, I'll watch it, but like it's just like it's like meh, whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right. Also, something kind of like a preview. I think I'm going to watch it sometime soon, and then probably by next week I'll have a review. Um, the movie Prey, which is like
Oh,
the new
I
Predator
saw that.
movie. You have seen it?
I forgot about that one. I watched that
Well, that's
already.
not a good sign. You forgot about it.
No, I wanted to talk about the ones I seen in theater. I watched that at home on like Hulu,
Mm,
but it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. I mean,
that's why I really want to watch it because I've heard that it's the best Predator movie since the original Predator. So pretty
uh,
excited.
by far, like if I rank Thor, like Elvis, Bullet Train, Prey, and I think I watched one more movie. I can't remember. Oh, I watched Buzz Lightyear. If I ranked them worst to first, like being the best, it would go like Buzz Lightyear is definitely the worst. Thor, Love and Thunder, and then Bullet Train, Elvis, and then Prey.
Okay, okay,
Like
okay.
Elvis was actually a good movie. Like I didn't get to watch the last 10 to 15 minutes because I had to like dip out of the movie theater because I had to leave. But like everything up to then was great. Like it's a good little like film. It's worth watching.
I see. I can't watch those movies. There's the biography movies are so boring to me. I'm like I can't sit through a movie and watch that.
This one's
See,
not really good. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie.
as someone who's a huge documentary person, I love those movies. It's just so history's always been my favorite subject.
Hmm. The only one I actually really like that I can remember.
The Dewey Cox story.
No. Actually, you kind of bring up Walk the Line, I think it was called, with Joaquin Phoenix. That was a good
That's
one.
a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hello.
And then what's it called? I lost it. I forget. Oh, La Bamba. That is
Yeah.
a fantastic one.
I will say like Walk the Line's a really good one, but like Walk the Line and this Elvis movie, like they share like similar like stuff, but it just like shot better because like it's newer and they made it like a lot better and everything. Like it's worth watching. Like it's worth trying to give it a shot because it actually is good. Let's just say I used to hate Elvis, like hate him, but like I didn't just because I
How
mean
can you
Elvis just
hate Elvis?
because he stole African Americans' music. But like that was one reason why I disliked him. I shouldn't say hate, but then like this movie kind of opened my eyes about like his personal life more, and then like how he like obtained the music and like how he was like raised poor and he was around the people, and then like they pretty much told him like you're gonna make more money off of the music than we can, so like why not use it? So like they were like really supportive, and like he was friends with like BB King and stuff. So like I was like, all right. I was like, I thought Elvis just kind of like stole the stuff and just didn't say anything, but like he was actually friends with everybody, so it made me more accepting of him. And his
Well,
life sucked.
Perhaps you rush to conclusions.
Yeah. So this movie kind of opened my eyes a little bit more.
Nice. I like Elvis. I impersonated him a couple times.
no. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like super into Elvis by any means, but I've never had any qualms with him.
I like Elvis. I think he's cool. You know what else is cool? My sci-fi movie. That's right. My favorite sci-fi movie that I could think of, and I probably had a different one earlier, but this is what I thought of now. Came out in 1979. Want to say? Alien.
I was gonna.
Very good movie. One of the best horror movies, in my opinion.
It is not horror, it's
It
sci-fi.
is a horror, bro. It's a horror.
You just call it a horror, so you could say you've watched a horror
It
movie.
is legitimately a horror movie.
No.
It's a scary sci-fi.
I
A
will
scary
fight you
horror
guys.
sci-fi movie.
I will fight you guys.
It is scary though.
It's a sci-fi horror movie. Anyways,
But
that-
sci-fi still comes before horror.
okay.
So it's a sci-fi movie.
It's a sci-fi horror movie. You can be one and another.
Sci-
We'll settle this right now.
It'll say sci-fi horror, but sci-fi comes first. It's
It
more of a
doesn't.
sci-fi.
It doesn't matter. I said horror. It doesn't matter. I could have said sci-fi.
On IMDb, Alien 1979, you scroll down the very first one, it says horror, and then it's sci-fi after.
It's a
Haha!
sci-fi movie.
It's a sci-fi horror movie. Again, doesn't matter. Great movie. Lots of twists and turns, and just like all the characters are great. A lot of iconic moments. Movies after that weren't too great, except for like Aliens. That was a good one.
What about Alien Covenant?
I mean, I kind of like that one. To be fair, I know a lot of
I
people
thought that
hated
one
it.
was I thought that one was the scariest one of them all, with the little black powder.
I'm not ranking them on how scary they are.
People are not trying to rank them on scary.
I would rank it on the scariest one. The little black powder gets you in your nose, and then
The point is that scary doesn't make it the best one.
Anyway,
Actual story makes it the best one.
I personally liked Covenant. I know a lot of people hated it, but
I liked it.
And it definitely has stupid moments. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was good. But anyways, my movie is Alien, and there's a reason why it is like usually towards the top on people's sci-fi list, because it was just so well done. So my favorite sci-fi movie as of right now, until I think of another one. Nope.
Is Alien.
Is Alien. Jacoby, what's your favorite horror movie?
Not Aliens, because it's a sci-fi movie. Anyways, my favorite movie. A lot of people would consider it to be the quintessential sci-fi movie, or one of these quintessential ones.
I feel like I know what yours is.
You can take a guess.
Is it The Matrix?
No.
No.
It's older than The Matrix.
Okay.
Anybody else?
The Terminator.
No, but that did make my top.
That's my guess.
Is it a sci-fi horror?
It is a sci-fi.
Can we get a year?
I'll give you a decade, because I don't know the exact year.
Okay.
80s.
Would you say late 80s or early 80s?
I think it was mid.
Okay. I know might know it for sure, but I'm done guessing. Mikey guessing.
Are you going to call someone?
No.
Okay. Back to the Future.
110% it's Back to the Future.
I had to narrow it down between two. You're not going to call Ghostbusters, so it's Back to the Future.
Mainly why I picked that movie, I've seen it so many times, and I've never not watched it all the way through. It is I would say, if you put together a list of the top 5 sci-fi, if you've seen that movie and it's not in your top 5, you're lying to yourself.
When you say like top 5 sci-fi?
Top 5 sci-fi.
Okay. I think that's more doable. I thought you were going to say like top 5 movie of all time.
No, but I think it'd be top 50 for sure.
Top 50, yeah.
I could even probably say top 40.
Stay tuned for our top 50 of all time.
Oh my gosh, that would be terrible.
That would take way too long.
But the main thing is Michael J. Fox is just one of my favorite actors. He's great in that movie. And then I can never remember the actor's name, so I'm so sorry. But whoever plays Doc
Christopher Lloyd
is amazing. Yes, Christopher Lloyd is amazing. And amazing in everything he does. Hi, honey.
He's in the movie Nobody.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
He's also in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
And
he's also in Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah.
We should just watch his movies, man. He's got so many good ones.
He really does. But that movie, just every time you see it, there's so many quotable lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like, an effing DeLorean, Doc? But it's another series where, you know, the second one clearly wasn't quite as good, but it was still decent. And then the third one is like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So, um,
Still good in
but
my opinion, but yeah, it's
no, it's not
not
like
as good.
terrible by any means. But it overall, I think when I think I guess when I think sci-fi, the first thing that pops into my head is Marty in his yellow jumpsuit just flooring it in the DeLorean going 85 and then pops up or or or, or Doc going 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I'm going to pick is Back to the Future.
I don't know. I think it was his first movie, but Elijah Wood was in that movie too.
Who did he play?
He played one of the arcade kids.
Oh, nice.
Or is that the number 2? I don't remember. I always mix them up. I think it was the first one. Um, which one was the sports almanac? That was number 2, right?
That was the
Number
second one where,
2.
Yeah.
where Biff changes the future.
Yeah, that I think
He
that was
kills his
his
dad.
first movie. Spoilers. Very nice though. Good answer.
Cubs win the World Series in that one as well.
Yeah, in 2015, I think.
Yeah, it was 1 year off.
Yeah,
Mm.
1 year off.
And they're the
They couldn't
Florida
really
Cubs.
show that they knew what was really happening.
I feel like the Cubs should have tried harder for that.
Yeah, for real. 2015 to try to win.
They got to the NLCS that year. They almost did go to the World Series.
Nice. Whoa. Tyler is drinking nothing right now.
What?
That's not the drink of the show.
You can't tell what it is.
Water.
Seems like water. Tyler,
No,
what is
Mountain
your...
Dew in there.
That's a lie. What is your number 1 sci-fi, perhaps horror movie?
Well, you went 1979 and Jake went like mid 80s. I did a whole jump and went fairly newish. Pretty new.
If you say Tenet, I'm gonna kill you.
No, it's not Tenet.
Okay.
My movie is from 2021.
All right, hold on. Let me think. 2021 sci-fi movie?
I know how much you love the new Matrix movie.
That would just be a turn for Jake. He'd be confused. He'd be like, whoa.
I would be confused because we had lots of arguments about that movie.
What sci-fi movie came out like last year that would have been top of the list?
Mm,
Can we get an actor or actress?
Oscar Isaac's in the movie.
who?
The guy who plays Moon Knight and Poe in Star
Josh
Wars.
Brolin's also in the movie.
Ooh.
This sounds familiar.
I'll give you one more. This will probably be the icing on the cake.
Okay.
Jason Momoa is also in this movie.
Aquaman. Dude.
No. Yeah, it's Dune.
Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot that came out last year. I felt like forever ago.
Just
Dune
because
is
we're
really
all
good.
waiting for 2023 for when part 2 comes.
Yeah.
Which is like eats away at me because I literally just rewatched Dune again like a couple of days ago because I was like, I must watch it, must keep it alive.
So good.
The movie's just, I don't know what it is. Like, I literally have became obsessed with Dune. Like, I literally can't really show you because I'm floating in the futuristic city, sci-fi city.
They don't have books
But,
there?
I got the old copy of the Dune book somewhere in my household, and then I also have it's hard to find the original like copies of like Dune from when the first print, but I have the second printing of the first book, second book, and third book that were like reprinted in like the early 80s or whatever, in like 1982 or whatever. So I don't know. The movie just so good. Like the score of the movie, like the soundtrack in general, like the music that's happening when scenes are going on, just fit it so well and it sounds so good.
Yeah.
I drive in the car and I listen to the soundtrack by itself because my favorite song is called "Ripples in the Sand," and like there's a specific part in the song where the girl's like, and the song is just doing like ooh and ah. She's like ooh, and it's so good. I listen to that all the time. Kendall's always like, "What are you playing?" And then she hears the drums and the song start playing, and she's like, "Is this Dune?" And I'm like, "Shit, okay, just let it happen." But
Nice.
and the movie just so good, like how they have set it up for the second movie. Like I would be so disappointed, and if like the second movie came out and it was just a big letdown, like it just didn't carry on over from the first movie. Because the first movie, even though it was a little bit slower, a lot of stuff happens in the first movie, and it just like it sets everything up so well that like I don't think they're gonna botch the second movie that's gonna come out in 2023. I think it's gonna be really good because it's the second movie is mostly just gonna be like straight action because in the book like that's pretty much what happens. Like from this to go into the next, like a lot of action is just supposed to happen. Like so it's probably gonna be kind of slow in the second movie in the beginning, but then it's probably just gonna take off and it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited. Like I always talk about it with Kendall all the time about the how excited I am for the second movie to come out, and it's not even close yet.
Nice. Yeah. No, Dune was a great movie. I was not able to see that in theaters, unfortunately. I had to catch it when it like came out digitally or whatever.
Yeah,
But dear God, dude, having like headphones on watching that movie really
it sounds
it was
so good.
so immersive.
My, I mean, it's not really spoiler, but one of my like favorite scenes is like on the planet when the Harkin come back in and the ship is just launching all the like rockets and stuff down,
Yeah.
and they're just like doo, 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 and I'm like, whoa! I'm like, this is crazy. I was so hyped for that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, great choice. I would
Really
honestly would not
Star
have thought
Wars
about that.
picked it up.
Well,
I'm really shocked that they were doing Star Wars films picked it off.
might be a reason for that.
It's a basic B answer.
Perhaps. It doesn't matter.
I'm literally doing all basic B answers because I decided not to do my non one.
Star Wars is a great sci-fi genre movie, but like you could pick it, and it's probably you could probably put them in easily like top 10, top 20, like. But it just like if somebody you say sci-fi and somebody says Star Wars, like you're just like, all right, well, what's your second movie after that? Because you already know somebody's gonna have that in their like top 10.
Yeah, I like more like harder sci-fi
Yeah.
movies and stuff compared to like I love Star Wars, but
Mhm.
I mean, you can say I got stuff there, I got right there.
I have the Mandalorian over here by me.
I got a messed up Baby Yoda right there that Austin bought me.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one's
He
hilarious.
bought it on Wish.com, and it is the like
Messed up. It looks scary.
derpiest friggin' Baby Yoda I've ever seen, and oh my god, I love it so much. Yeah, I love Star Wars, but I wouldn't put it on top 5, maybe top 10, depending on how much thought I put into it. But I feel like I could find 10 sci-fi movies I like better than it. But yeah.
I think it would be in my top 10. I just don't know if it would be top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Star Wars. Like I'm a Star Wars like fanatic, but like I don't think it would be in my top 5.
Yeah. Well, there are 3 great answers there, all sci-fi, at least one horror. Let's move on to television. Hey, quit watching your friggin' Hard Knocks or whatever you're watching.
I'm not watching Hard Knocks.
Well, whatever you're doing.
I'm looking up stuff for the show.
Stop
butthead.
it! Stop it! No more. No more.
Up stuff for the show. I'm gonna keep doing it now.
Just stop.
Just
the
stop.
Michael Jordan
Get
thing.
help.
Just stop. Get help.
Michael Jordan's his favorite player.
You know what? Now I know exactly what I'm.
How much you're looking up? You better have a great TV show. Let's hear it.
Oh, you want me to go first?
I mean, yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I went first last
The
time.
greatest sci-fi show of all time
Basic B answer coming right up.
is Doctor Who.
I knew it was coming. I knew he was gonna say it.
And I wasn't even gonna say that. I had two others in the chamber, and just to spite Mikey, I'm saying it.
Moisturize my skin. I'm
No,
cracking.
but seriously,
Disgusting.
well, people who don't watch the first episode don't get to judge it.
I did watch the first episode.
Yeah, but you don't remember anything about it.
I remember mannequins. I feel like that's what it is.
Exactly.
That's literally the whole thing.
There's a plot.
No, I don't think there is.
I remember the first episode.
All right. What's your real TV show?
Doctor Who.
Okay.
I mean, I think I'm like one episode done from being off of season 1, but like
you have to get past season 1. I tell that to everybody.
I'm almost done. There's like one episode
Well,
left.
no, I'm just telling you because you can't fully judge it off of season 1. You have to get to David Tennant. And Mikey refuses to just take my advice and skip the first season because it doesn't matter that much. Then do it.
No.
Let me tell you, there's some of the episodes in season 1 are just hilarious because I'm like, come on.
Their CGI is like terrible and all that. Yeah, I know.
But like it was still it's still been enjoyable, even though some of them have been like, man, I'm like I can't wait until this episode's over to move on to the next.
Dan will approve of this show as well. He might not call it his favorite sci-fi of all time, but it's my favorite sci-fi because it gives you a little bit of everything. There's comedy in it. There is seriousness to it. The big thing is it makes you feel. And that's what I love about the show. It doesn't make you feel the same emotion all the time either. There's happiness and sadness, and it's just a show that has a lot of range. And I like that. But my other option was my basic B option was Stranger Things. And then I didn't know if this would count, so I didn't say it, but Invader Zim.
Okay.
Technically a sci-fi.
Yeah.
And Invader Zim was one of the funniest cartoons, and it should have. If you don't love Gurr, then you're not a person. Gurr was the greatest thing to ever happen.
Yeah,
make some biscuits.
Biscuits. Nice.
Invader Zim is a great show.
I accept your second answer.
And your third.
There is no incoming call.
And my first.
Who's talking back there?
My girlfriend.
Alexa, order Mikey everything off his Amazon wish list.
A lot.
Approved.
Yeah. No.
Who's next?
Me.
Good answer, Jake?
It's a solid answer.
All right. Tyler, let's hear about the Seth MacFarlane show, which you never shut up about.
The dumb show.
Let me segue into mine here. I'm going to take it off where Jake finished. The show makes you...
I'm just going to mute Tyler real quick.
The show makes you feel things. It's Seth MacFarlane, so obviously there's going to be some of the episodes have humor and stuff in it to make you like laugh and give you some comedy relief. But it's not just that. Like, you would think it's just going to be like a comedy, like space, like TV show. But in all seriousness, like there's episodes that are like really touchy subjects that like talk about like stuff some other shows don't really talk about. And like, I'm being honest here. Like, there's been this like third season. The first couple episodes, you know, they were like okay, but then like after the first 3, like after that, like there was a whole bunch of episodes where, like I was literally like me and Kendra were watching, and like we were both like literally like crying because like the episode was so serious and like it was like so like sad and like breaks your heart and everything. Like I literally had tears like rolling down like my face because like you would think it was just gonna be a funny show, but like a lot of these episodes are like dealing with like situations, real things, like characters in the TV show, like on the verge of like death or stuff happening, and like certain situations, like let's just say in one of the episodes, like something happens, they have a new technology that can like travel like past and future, and like something happens when they're traveling through space and it goes off and sends one of the crew members to like the past, like really far in the past in the 19th century, so they have to figure out a way to like go like travel to get him back, to bring him back to where he's supposed to be. But when they do it, they think they arrived when he just kind of arrived there, so like he wasn't on like in the past for that long, but like they arrived too late and it was like 20 years, like he's been stuck there for like 20, 30 years, and like he has like a family already, and like he has a wife, he has kids, and he was like, they're like, we're here to take you back, and he's like, I don't want to go back. He's like, I would have went back because I waited for you guys in the middle of the woods in isolation for like 2 or 3 years, but I didn't think you guys were coming. And like he's like, I'm not leaving, I have a family, I have kids here. And they're like, you can't do this breaks the law, like you're like ruining stuff. And he's like, well, I'm not leaving and you guys aren't taking me. So like stuff is going back and forth, and then as the captain has to make his decision, basically he's like, we're just going to travel farther back and get closer for when he first landed here, and he's not even going to know he had this family and stuff. But the guy figures out they're going to do that, and he's like literally begging them. He's like, please don't take my family from me, don't take my kids away from me. And they're like, they still go and like do it. So like they know what happened, but like he doesn't know that they existed. So like it's like really sad because like that's his family and he doesn't want to lose his kids or his wife, because like that's what he's been with for like years to him. But to them it's only been like a couple hours, but this has been his whole entire life. Like the show's really serious in some episodes, and it's like really sad. Like that part when he's like begging them that like don't take his wife and kids away from him. Like like I was literally crying because it was so sad. I was like, oh, I was like, ah. I was like, why? But like, it's worth watching. If you have free time, you don't have anything to watch, like it's a good show. The characters are good. Kendall's favorite character is his name's Isaac. He's like this robot like race that like they don't feel emotions or anything. They just like pretty much collect data and they like do research and everything. They're a big part of the TV show. It's worth watching. It's a good sci-fi TV show. It's honestly probably one of my top like 3 TV shows all time. Because it's that good. I really like it.
Yeah,
Like
it sounds very similar to Doctor Who.
yeah, that's why I thought when I would tell you guys to watch it, especially Jake, because I mean,
You don't really
space.
start to feel those type of feelings until next season. Season 2 to 4, you get some
What?
feels.
I'm almost there. But mine's the Orville.
Oh, that's what it was called. My favorite sci-fi TV show, Critical Role.
Is it really?
No, it's
talking.
not sci-fi.
I mean,
Fantasy. They could be sci-fi if they wrote the story that way.
Could be, but no. My favorite sci-fi show, which I have thought about in the past and not right now, it is The Expanse, which was on the Sci-Fi Channel and then got picked up by Amazon, and is the greatest TV show for sci-fi in existence.
Has
No ifs, ands,
6 seasons.
Mm-hmm. And is such like, it starts off like the first season is like, oh, this is like kind of like cool, you know, and different, but then it starts to get into a lot of like politics between the Belters, the Earth, and then Mars, and like how the three of them kind of like go at each other and try to fight for dominance. And meanwhile there's like an alien invasion almost going on, and so they kind of have to like deal with that, and like they're trying to take control of their technology and stuff like that. And it's like,
Whoa. You didn't. All you had to tell me was the real Punisher was in this TV show, and I'm gonna start watching it
Thomas
already.
Jane. Yeah.
I didn't. All you had to tell me he was in that, and I'm gonna watch it because he's the true Punisher.
He plays a detective. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thomas Jane's sweet.
He is cool. Yeah. Also in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He's also in 21 Jump Street.
Okay. But anyways, The Expanse is a sci-fi TV show. And literally everyone needs to watch it. There's a reason why it has such a big following now.
I don't even think I've heard of it until like you just said it, and I looked it up. I was like, how did I not ever see this?
Dude, it's a big show too. Like,
Yeah.
I'll say in not so much the mainstream, but like in like nerd culture and geek culture, it is pretty big. Like everyone's like, "Holy crap, we need to watch The Expanse," you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it got canceled after the fourth season on Sci-Fi because Sci-Fi will randomly cancel something. Then they got picked up by Amazon. I believe that's how it happened.
Yeah, I saw that it had like 3 seasons or whatever on Sci-Fi on the website, and then like the rest of them were all Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Amazon's done a great job with it. Like
Just,
a lot.
Is it finished?
It's getting close if it's not finished.
It said 2021 was the last season, and there was 6 episodes.
Yeah, I'm two. I think it is finished, and I'm 2 seasons behind still. I'm not caught up, but what I've watched so far is like, holy crap, dude. And I will say I was worried with Amazon taking over because whenever like those kind of things, like companies take over, they are all about the how do I put this nicely? I'll just come out with it. The TNA, you know, they're all about that. So a lot of times when a show gets picked up, they introduce that stuff into it. It's like you're going to change the whole feel of the show. But they didn't do that with The Expanse, so I was really happy. I think they might say more F words or something, but I don't know. Wasn't that noticeable at least. But yeah, it's a really good show. Great hard sci-fi, makes you think a little bit. And just the politics between the three main factions are just phenomenal. So that is my TV show, The Expanse. Yes.
And by the way, I looked them all up on Rotten Tomatoes. All of them are very solid.
Nice.
Very nice.
I think mine and Mikey's were both in the 90s, and then Orville was like 87.
Which you like? A lot of people would think that it might not be good, but like to me, like you had Star Trek back in like the 80s and everything. Like to me, like this is like the new generation's like kind of like space Star Trek thing. Because honestly, to me, like it's that like good. Like it has a good story. Every episode like kind of like continues off of each other in a way, but like they're like separate episodes and stories. But like I said, like sometimes you get funny, humorous, and they're not so serious, and then other ones you're like sitting there and you're like, whoa, you're like, gotta pay attention to this one.
That's like Doctor Who to a T.
That's what Anthony said. Tyler, he started watching The Expanse, and he said it's a lot like TNG, The Next Generation, or whatever for Star Trek.
Yeah,
he's like he was trying to get Addie to watch it because they both really love TNG.
And I mean, I think Anthony, like, I don't think he's caught up on the Orville, but like he was like the only one that like was really watching it, which he said he's still gonna continue watching it. But like from when me and him talk, he's like, yeah, I really like the show. He's like, I thought it would just be something completely different because it's Seth MacFarlane. He thought it would just be like a lot of humor stuff, not serious. But he's like, yeah, but he's like, some of these episodes, he's like, they're actually good and like have some good seriousness to it. And he's like, and a lot of cool space stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I like it.
Nice. 2 is gaming.
Crazy games.
Jake, are you all right?
No.
We could tell by your last choice.
I love when I look them up online and they're literally almost dead even, and you still talk trash.
Of course, it's
They were all pretty close to each other.
They were. Thank you, Tyler.
I like Doctor Who so far. I mean, like some of the episodes are kind of the skin one. I wasn't digging that one, but
The
like
first season is extremely weird. I will admit that. Gotta get past it.
I'll
no.
let you know, Mikey, after I make it past the last episode of season
It's
one. I'll let
okay
you
because
know.
I'm not watching
I
a single
await your
episode of
review.
Vikings until another episode of Vikings until you watch.
I don't care. Anyways.
Vid games.
Anywho, Tyler, what is your favorite sci-fi video game?
Mine. I have not finished this game. I'm still currently like playing this game, but I really enjoy it, and the story's been good so far. And the game, even though like I think I'm on one of the lower difficulties, it's still really challenging, and it's taken me a while because of like the leveling up and everything like that. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. So when I first bought this game, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play this because like one of my friends said it was like his favorite video game of all time. Like I was like, that's a big statement to be saying it's your favorite video game of all time. I'm like, there's a lot of good video games. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give this a shot and I'm gonna play it and see what it's like. I didn't really have anything going in. I knew it was supposed to be a good game, but I just like didn't think I would like it personally. Like I don't know. It just when it comes to like video games for me, like this is gonna come off really badly. Like when the main character for myself, like, cause I can't. It's more of like I can't relate to them as well. Like when the main character is
This
like
is
a
about
girl.
to be sexist, the episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna sound bad, but when the main character is like a girl, like I feel like I can't relate to him as much when certain
I
situations
think
come
we've
about.
had this conversation.
We have,
podcast, yeah.
but like it just I didn't think like I could connect to it as well. But like when I started playing the game, like I really enjoy it. Like the main character, I love her. Like the story's good. The combat's good. The weapons are pretty cool. Like the robot, like animal things that you have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like this one like weapon where you shoot like this like slingshot thing and it sticks into the ground and then you have to shoot at the other side and it's like an electric like trap fence thing and you can make like those robot animal things run and like they hit it and they're like "Brr,"
Like
and
what?
you can you can jump on them and like stab them with like your spear and everything. Like it's a really good game and like if you haven't played it, it's definitely worth if it's like on sale and you can get it for like a cheap price. You might as well buy it, start it up and play and they'll probably like keep you in there for a couple hours for sure.
I know it goes on sale on Steam for like $25 every so often.
I got
Thought
it
about
for
picking
10.
it up. Oh well,
Deluxe edition.
cool, dude. I've
If it wasn't
heard
gonna-
great things about that.
If it wasn't going to be that, I would have chosen like an MMO like Elder Scrolls Online or New World.
No,
I thought those were fantasy.
they absolutely are.
There's sci-fi in there.
Okay, there's some fiction in there, but it's fantasy fiction.
I
I'm afraid me and you got the same one.
know
It's a
we
gear.
don't.
Okay, cool.
I don't think you've played mine.
Oh, good.
Because you usually hate these type of games.
Mass Effect.
Although,
No.
good choice. This is from the creators of Fallout New Vegas. It's by Obsidian, who's under like Bethesda and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Outer Worlds,
Oh, okay.
which basically is space Skyrim with a crap ton of comedy, and is also the reason why I don't know if I'm going to like Starfield as much as some people, because I feel like space Skyrim already happened, and like this game is like that. Um, it is. Oh boy, it's such a like. If you like Fallout and Skyrim, you get the same kind of gameplay style. Um, it's very like open world. It's still kind of like linear though, because it is you go from like planet to planet and stuff like that. But um, there's still a lot of like exploration and stuff, and it might be the funniest game I've ever played. Just like their little remarks are just like one-off remarks. Just like when you stop and think about it, you're like, holy crap, that was hilarious. Um, there's one of the salesmen is like wears like a giant moon head, and like he's like talking in like a really happy voice and stuff. But then like you stop and think about what he's actually saying, and it's talking about like how he's like super depressed and he just like wants to like leave the world and stuff like that. It's like what the heck, man. Um, the only game that I can see that like competes with it in terms of like comedy and stuff is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I think that's competes with it, but it was just such like I haven't beat it. I got very close to the end, but it was just such a fun ride, and there's like there's super serious moments too, kind of like how you guys are talking about like Doctor Strange, Doctor Who. Um, like there's super serious moments. Like there's a cannibal family that you just realize that you're in their house with and stuff like that. You're like, oh my god, like I need to get out of here. Um, and like so it hits like every little emotion, but it brings it on the comedy for sure. And the sci-fi is really cool. You have the kind of like Borderlands thing where like you have a bunch of like different guns that are like randomly customized and stuff like that. Um, and it is, I mean, unless I can think of something else, it is definitely my favorite sci-fi game that I've played. And I don't think it gets enough love anymore, even despite they're getting like expansions and stuff. But the Outer Worlds is amazing. I guess there's a second one coming out, not an expansion. But
Yeah.
yeah, Outer Worlds is my choice.
I would how you said you were probably not as hyped as like for Starfield because of like Outer Worlds.
Mhm.
I want to compare it so much to like that game. I like, yeah, it's kind of like a open world Skyrim like space game, but at the same time, like it's like mixing in a whole bunch of other stuff with like kind of like Minecraft in a way and stuff because you're like sitting there mining and collecting stuff. Kind of like how New World has like mining and all this, and you're leveling stuff up. You're basically doing that in Starfield. So like, there's gonna be like tons of different things. It steals a lot of stuff from different games to add it into this one.
I agree. I'm sure I'll still love Starfield and everything.
Yeah,
Where I'm saying is a lot of people when they see Starfield and stuff, they're like, "Ooh, Skyrim in space," and I'm saying,
yeah,
dude, that game already exists and it's friggin'
yeah.
fun, dude. It's like so underrated. But yeah, it
Yeah,
is
I never played
Outer Worlds,
World.
Neither have
Yeah.
I.
bro.
I've seen it and like I've seen people like speed run the game, but like I've
Mhm.
never actually like fully watched it where somebody like played it or like I played it myself. I've just seen people like skipping all this stuff and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know if I am gonna enjoy this game.
Dude,
But
just take like a like if you get a weekend off or something, just
play it.
play Outer Worlds and you'll have a great time, 100%. Just, I mean, I don't remember the little jokes it has and stuff like that outside of the one that I said, but dude, it is such a smart and funny game, and it deserves more
Yeah.
love. True story. Jacoby.
Well, mine, at least from the reviews I saw, is one of the top rated. Well, I shouldn't say one of the top rated games, but it has very good reviews. It also is one of the first games of this variety that I ever actually beat and kept my attention enough to beat.
The Bigs.
Uh,
I was
it
kidding.
is a little sci-fi. No,
Although,
And that game is Mass Effect 2.
Oh, wait, you beat Mass
I
Effect
never
2?
I did beat Mass Effect
Oh
2.
snap! I didn't
I
know
actually
that.
I actually played that game. I want to say I beat that game in like a 72-hour span or something ridiculous like that.
Mhm.
I I don't talk about it a lot because I only played and beat and the only reason I
Beat the
played and
what?
beat or only played and beat the second one. I never
Oh,
played the
gotcha.
first, third, or Andromeda. Um, but the reason I played that one is because everybody was talking about how good it was. And the first one, I was like, well, I don't like these. And I played the second one, and I was like, holy crap, maybe I do like these type of games. And then everybody started crapping on the third one. I was like,
Third one's good. From what I played, third one's good. I know it
yeah,
had the ending was like crap at first, but they fixed it supposedly.
yeah. So, well, at the time, I was like,
Mm.
and then everybody craps. So, um, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make the second one the beginning and the end.
Hmm.
And I never played another Mass Effect game again. But that game, I think the main thing I loved about it is it gave you options in so many different ways. Like, and I know a lot of these games do this, but for me, I think this one specifically was like, oh, there's all these people on board, and you could end up with literally any one of them. You
Yeah.
could end up saving all of them. You could end up killing all of them. There was just so many different outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a great game. I mean, I like I said, I beat it extremely fast considering how much I hated those games back in the day.
Yeah.
I think the reason I beat it so fast, I think I rented it from Family Video.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I
Gotta get
gotta
those
beat this.
5-day rentals in and beat it before you have
Yep.
to return it.
Yep.
Those are
So
the best days.
yes, so um that's my pick. And that it's one of the only sci-fi games I've ever beat, honestly. So I mean I guess if you consider like the Gears of War series sci-fi,
It's sci-fi.
it
Yep.
is, but um that game that game was really good. And it takes a lot for me to play that. So hats off to Mass Effect.
We should find another game like that for you because
Would
they're good.
would you be mad if I played Outer Worlds on the Nintendo Switch?
Why would we be mad?
I don't know.
Big
I don't think I'd be mad. I feel like you should play on PC or at least like PlayStation. But
But I mean, the only reason why I'm asking is because I was like, you know what, I should buy that game and like just play it and like on
Does
Steam
Nintendo have like a
obviously.
good sale or something?
No, on Steam obviously like it's full price. It's like $60, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $60. But on Amazon for Nintendo Switch, it's only $20.
check Kingwin. You might be able to get it cheaper there. But I
That's
mean, if you won't get
the expansions.
no, I'm saying like get if you won't stop because of the Switch. Because you know, like sometimes like you play a game on a different console and you're like, it doesn't feel right or whatever.
I get you.
As long as it doesn't stop you, I'm okay with you playing on the Switch.
Like
I feel like PC is the way to play it.
Outer World Steam CD key. No, $20.
There you go,
Sick.
dude. It's so good, man. You know what? Maybe we can stream it. Like you stream it to Discord or something, and I record and I'll do commentary over it with you.
And I'll do
Alright.
fitness.
Jake will do. Jake will do fitness.
Fitness, Jake.
Yeah. Well, very
Jumping
nice.
jack.
We got a bunch of cool games. Nice, Tyler. You were blurry there for a second.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I was like, whoa.
So, couple great games, couple great TV shows, couple great movies, and pretty great drink of the show. Nice, nice. Let's see Tyler's empty bottle.
Yeah.
Dear God, you're the worst, Tyler.
I didn't like it.
What?
I don't like Mountain Dew.
You don't like drinks in general. I'm figuring this out.
No,
about
I
you.
like
I like
good.
water.
I like good drink.
Like what?
I like the
Water.
Dr Pepper chocolate.
All right, good. Because we're not getting any more of those, but that was freaking delicious.
Yeah, I know.
You know what
that
else
was
is in his
pretty good.
top
I wish
5?
I had it.
Water.
Water.
No,
No.
it would be Whole Foods fruit punch boxes. Those things, I literally drink like 5 in a day, and they're 90 calories. That's why I'm not losing weight.
Bro, Whole Food. I love fruit punch. That's my.
Okay,
That's,
they're literally
that's
like
literally
the
what I
high.
drink here. But me,
It's literally like the high C like orange, like they came in the rectangle things. Literally at Whole Foods, there's like if you go down the juice aisle, they have lemonade, like strawberry watermelon lemonade, fruit punch, and then like apple juice flavor ones. But the fruit punch one, dude, I can't stop drinking them. I have them in the fridge right now. Thinking about it right now, I'm about to go get one and drink it. It's so
bro.
delicious.
Jake and I were on vacation this weekend, and we stopped at Walmart to get like D&D stuff and other stuff. And
Yeah.
we went to go get some like beverages and stuff. I saw a thing of hugs there. I almost bought a bunch. Also,
I'm just saying that Coca-Cola Zero Marshmallow Edition, really good.
didn't care for it as much.
Really?
I thought it was alright, but
It's good.
it's I don't think it's like
I try to find like the prime like sports hydration drink that like KSI and Logan Paul made because it's supposed to be sold at Walmart because it's supposed to be like a rival of like Gatorade and Powerade and stuff. So like I wanted to try it because they have like grapefruit punch, like blue like flavor and stuff, and I'm like I'm gonna find it and try the fruit punch one and the lemon lime one, see what they taste like. But like I cannot find it anywhere, like at Walmart's around here. So they must be only sold at like big, like city ones.
also shout out to that Mega Man drink, whatever that was, Jake.
The
Yeah.
Game Fuel? No?
Whatever the gamer drink is, I forget what
Give
it's
me
called.
a second before we head out.
Jake got like a Tetris one and like a Mega Man one
And a Sonic one.
and a Sonic one.
Sonic one's good too. It's peach rings.
You know what I've been having like a thirst for? And I guess this is I guess we're doing this at the end of the show, I guess. We're
Sorry,
just
it's
talking
called G Fuel.
G Fuel, that's what it's called.
Same thing.
I mean, one's Mountain Dew. Friggin' the Swedish Fish Ghost. I've been craving that recently. I'm like, I have to get one of
Oh, yeah.
those. Those are good.
I've
Those
only
are good too.
I feel like I had a C4 that was
The Starburst.
the Starburst one, and that one was phenomenal.
Oh, that's good. I already drank it, but we're gonna do it for the drink of the show as well. The Baja Blast energy drink. Solid. But yeah, we'll do that.
I have so many drinks in my house.
Right. And Jimmy's gonna drink them all.
We might.
But thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it. The Boomcast is back. Full throttle, kind of. We'll see. Yeah, we're back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it. And go watch Hard Knocks, I guess. Or don't.
Yeah. Or don't.
Whatever you want to do.
There's a pic